Okay guys, this is the step-by-step how to take your carbon steel or your drive shaft on your Sea-Doo 325 or any other Sea-Doo, new Sea-Doo that has the lock nut over here on the drive shaft. I don't know if a GTX or GTR or other ones has the same, but at least all these 325 one has it. So unfortunately you're gonna need to buy some tools because the regular tools that you use to take the carbon steel is totally different to these 325. So you're gonna have to buy this bracket and you're gonna have to buy this wrench. Now this wrench, essentially what it does, it goes in here, the same thickness of the thread of the nut, and then this bracket goes in here like so, and you put your you will put your deck screws right here to hold. This is just to hold the tool in place, okay? And now you're gonna have to remove your spark plugs, and we're removing the spark plugs because when we unthread the drive shaft from the back, we need the pistons to be free, and as you have the spark plugs you're gonna have compression, so you won't be able to turn it. So again, you have the one tool, you have the ratchets or whatever. You're gonna use your same screws for the deck, and over here as you can see you have your nut, and then you have your washer, your lock washers. So this one, some of these legs, they are pushed down to hold the nut for not to come out. So you gotta turn it around and see which one is pushed down and push it up so the nut can unthread easily. So how this nut unthread is counterclockwise, so it would be this way, and then in your drive shaft you're gonna go that way, so that way it goes the other way around. Now for your drive shaft tools, you're gonna need something like this, which this one goes on your spline like that, and then with your socket you turn it around. Now I bought these parts at the Sea-Doo dealer. They were around $450, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more. But this one I do butter online because it was only $30, and at the dealer was almost 125. This is Canadian dollar, by the way. But I didn't see the need for spending $120 when I got this one for the internet for like 40-50 bucks, which do the same job. Or the only difference is I need to get a socket for it, right, to fit right on it, and this sucker is a 1/3, and these tools I have it already. So essentially once you put your stuff in there, you're gonna put your nut over here, put your socket, all your tools, and then this one will go this way. Once you loose it up, that's it. You don't have to keep going around. You just can go to the front, and by hand you can unthread it. Now this one is tight. I'm gonna do it in the beginning so you guys can see. First I'm gonna put this right, so this is gonna end it right there, the little one. I already took my spark plugs out, so now we're gonna put screws. Okay, like I said, this is just for the tool to hold in place, so you don't need two persons for it. That's a good thing. Now you come in over here, you're gonna put this. Let me put this over here first. Okay, This one we're gonna go clockwise so the knot inside can go counterclockwise. So we go down, and just like that, it's loose. That's it. You don't have to keep going because now the knot is loose on the inside. Now we're coming over here. And as you guys can see, this is loose. Push out. You got the truss washer over here, or whatever you guys call it. And then all you have here, you don't have an O-ring, a C clip over here. All you have is this washer that I call it washer, but I know that has another name. Now all you do is push the drive shaft out, and that's it. Let me tell you, it's a little bit hard to push the drive shaft, but that's essentially all you do. Push the drive shaft, and that's it. And then put everything back on the other way.